Hi there folks, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. This week we've still been working out here in front of Harbor Island and Fena Docks, working all up against this rock wall. Live shrimp has been the ticket. We've been using about a 1/4 ounce weight right on top of a 3-ounce Kell hook, and throwing them up against the wall. Been catching slot reds through here, been catching a few sheephead. If you get out here in this little deeper water on this structure out here, putting about a 3-ounce weight right on top of the hook and dropping live shrimp or your favorite cut bait. The bull reds have still been hanging off right in here. They've also been hanging on this corner over here right on the other side of Port Aransas. On them good calm mornings, we've been running out here to the end of the jetties. Been using that 3-ounce weight right on top of the hook and getting in about 25 foot of water on top of this structure and rocks out here. Been catching slot reds, been catching bull reds, been catching sheephead out here. Trigger fish, been catching grouper. The grouper size got to be 24 inches. So been a lot of good fish hanging around the jetties when the weather permits. We've also been coming over here by the old shipwreck out in front of the lighthouse. There have been slot reds through here. There have been sheephead. There have been mangrove snapper. We've been using live shrimp over here. So all of this area has been holding good fish. So get your favorite baits and start working that structure. This week, this is what we've been waiting for. The tides are dropping. So it's fixing to get pretty low tide. So all these little cuts coming in out of the back lakes, good place to ambush these fish. Been slot reds, been catching black drum back here in South Bay, all along these edges of these drops. Coming back through the creek back here that comes out of the back lakes. Black drum, redfish through here. There's also been some trout being caught over here on grassy up against these grass beds. So live shrimp has been the ticket this week. Also, another good place to ambushing fish is come back through into sailboat. All this edge with that water dropping out through these canals through here, coming back towards Brown Root Flats, coming back through here by this back well back here, this back well head. I've been doing real good on black drum and redfish. If you come on back towards Port Aransas back here in Summer Hole, all the way back here in the back, these little lakes back here, been good numbers of redfish and black drum through here. We've also been catching a few sheephead coming through here also. You know, the sheephead are 17, 18 inches, so there's been some good fish through here. Another place I like to ambush, especially when that tide is dropping out, is any of these cuts coming out of these back flats. The Y channel is another good place to catch these black drum and redfish. So all the way to the back, get your trolling motors out, work it slowly. You should be able to have your fish finder on. You should be able to see the schools of fish all through these cuts through here. Another place I like to work during the winter time is over here at Sunray Channel. Like I said, that water's dropping out. So any of these deeper little cuts run through here, redfish and black drum have been the ticket. If you want to jump in the flats and tie on a popping cork and your favorite plastics and get on a good drift, been good trout all through here on these grass beds. So the trout bite is getting better each day. So this is a time that I like to get out there and try to catch them trophy trout. So this is a time to catch a trout in the morning and then start going after your redfish and black drum as the sun comes up. Another place I like to concentrate is over here at Lighthouse Cut. Like I said, that tide is dumping out. It's going to be low. So all these cuts coming into Lighthouse and Big Slough, good place to ambush and fish. If you come into Big Bayou and get over here in California Hole, redfish up on this back shell reef back in here, and trout up into California Hole. So live shrimp is what I'll be using during the winter time right now. Live perch have been working real well. So over here in Buns Hole, another good place to concentrate in this deeper water. Redfish, black drum have been the ticket. If If you want to get on some trout, get your popping corks on and your favorite plastics or live shrimp and start getting on a good drift and working all of this Estes area. This time of the year for them bigger trout. You might have to go through a bunch of small ones, but if you stay at it, you're going to get your limits of trout through here. 17 to 23 is the slot for your trout. This week I'll be concentrating on the wells out here in Corpus Christi Bay. Like I've been saying, you get out here on these wells, live shrimp, just free lining, and there's rock piles on some of these wells. And if you can go around there with your trolling motor and your fish finder and find the bulk of the fish, you're going to catch good trout out here. There's been bull reds out here. There have been black drum. The sheephead are showing up. So this is where I'm going to be concentrating here probably this week, is out here at these wells out in Corpus Bay. Just make sure that the swells aren't too big, because Corpus Bay gets ugly quick. Also, over here up against Portland shoreline, up along these piers out here, been catching good trout, been catching a few good reds out here. We've also been getting black drum and sheephead and mangrove snappers. So this is the time of the year that I like trying to work these piers out here on Corpus Christi Bay and Portland shoreline. If I don't find them in there, then I'll come over here to these refineries and start working up against these rock walls. Black drum, trout, redfish, sheephead, all the way down to kiwit. This is the time of the year to start working this deeper water, and you're going to find you a mess of fish. Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte Graham.